So now I'm going to start adding some simple elements that I describe here, such as walls, such as ceiling, floor, doors. So let's start adding some other of these components. If you click here on door, you'll follow the same step. You'll first select which type of door. In this case, I want 36 by 84. And you can start selecting or hosting this in a simple place. Hosting simply means that it has to be linked to something. If you could see, it's not being attached to anything here because it's looking for a wall in order for it to be activated. Once it finds a wall, it starts to show up. If I move it on this side of the face, it's going to be placed on this side of the face, and move it on this side, it's going to go there. First, select where you want it, and by pressing spacebar, you can flip the direction of the door. So I know I want it to swing to the right, so I'm going to click there, and instantly it creates that opening and everything that's aligned to it. So I have my door for my bedroom. The second thing, I'm going to add windows. Also, I'm going to, for door, the shortcut is DR, or doctor, and so if you want to, start getting familiar with the shortcuts, you can do that. For window, the shortcut is WN. So same thing, first choose the type of window, and then once you're ready, start adding it. In this case, you see that similar as where you place it, it's going to sort of affect it, and so on. So I've added some windows to my model. Let's keep going by adding a floor. So similar as we did with the walls, I'm going to go with floor. But in this case, I am going, again, you can choose the type. I want my to have some tile in my room. So in this case, I'm going to select the rectangle again, and I'm going to add it, in this case, from the interior of the room. I'm just going to click OK. I could have done this also from the outside, so in this case it's fine if you want to do it from the outside or the inside. It would be okay. This is just a representation of this room. Click there, and you can see, can't really see it because it's just a little wide for the graphics options that I have, but it is there. Right? So you can still modify or change it as needed. So now let's add a ceiling. In this case, I'm not going to add a roof because I just want a ceiling, a flat ceiling. So I'm going to click for ceiling, and again, you can sort of choose from the few that they have. And I click on sketch ceiling. Similar, in this case, I am going to go from the inside, same thing, press OK. The ceiling, you can't really see it that much because it is higher from this floor plan view, but eventually we can still see it. When I click on 3D, over here at the top, we can take a quick look at our room. I'm just pressing Shift and the scroll wheel so that I can rotate around. You can see I got my ceiling, I got my floor, I got all my four walls, with some windows and a door. But now I realize that this window, I wish it was a bit wider. So how can we do that? So we're going to select this window, and I realize that if I click on Edit Type, if I click on Edit Type, it's going to see that its width is 3 feet, right, which is 36. And so I'm going to look to see if there's something bigger than 36, and realize that that's the biggest one. So I need something that's about 5 feet, so which is 60 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it, I'm going to do Edit Type, I'm going to duplicate it. In this case, just to keep it consistent, I'm going to put my initials, so just in case you would put your initials, just to kind of recognize it as something you've created. And I'm going to go with 60 inches, all right, by 48 inches. So I'm not going to change, I'm going to change the width but not the height. So I'm going to press OK, and I'm search for where the width is. I'm going to press either 5 feet or 60 inches, and I'm going to press OK. You can see that now this window has changed, but now it has the new name that I've provided. Right? Every other window has remained the same because I haven't changed it, but I can very easily select it and change it to my new type of window, and it would change. Also, we realized that the sill height is at 3. What if I want this to be lower? I can change that to, let's say, 0, and it would go there. Or I can change that to, from there, to change it to a higher length. I'm going to keep it as is. So this is something that you can sort of modify by going through the different edit types, duplicating it, and so on. You can sort of create the perfect window and the perfect, and this goes back to the door, same thing. You can change your door size and stuff like that. And once you get all of those, you can move on to the next step. So